hard, isn't it? Good morning, welcome to Running Australia. This morning we're in Hughenden in the west of Queensland, on the banks of the Flinders River, which is actually Queensland's longest river. I didn't know that. And most of the time it's dry, at least here. So we're going to go running. We're going to go for a run around the showground, which is right here. Then there's a little lake, it's like a reservoir here in town. We'll run that too before going for a bit of a run along the banks of the river. Let's go and do it. All right, not so much to see at the Hughenden showgrounds. This is not a huge town. Population around about 1,000. A bit over maybe 1,500. But it is quite cool if you think about it. It's stuff that we see in some of our big cities. Thinking like Royal Easter Show in Sydney. This is the country version of it right here. It's actually got grass. Beautiful. Magnificent old tree. Absolutely amazing. It's huge. Probably can't tell from where I am, but it's got to be at least 1 metre across, 2.5, 3 metres around. This tree, it's a coolabah. Apparently under the bark it has engravings from 2 of the early explorers and settlers of the region, Walker and Landsborough. It's been covered over by bark and they're hoping to restore it. They need to take some layers of bark off so to protect the tree they've enclosed it. But it's just such a magnificent specimen. Amazing. Oh, and this is special. Check this out. Oh, there's water. Right, so I'm going to create a Strava segment here because there is none, which I find surprising. Basically from the playground right here around the reservoir. Let's go. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Wow. That bench is the end point. Strava's telling me it's about 2.5 k's for the loop. It's quite interesting because over on the far side, you still see this bankment goes along and then kind of there's a little dip just there. And that's like this man-made barrage. Obviously, like when this place floods, water will just flow over there and then continue on down the sort of creek system. Man, I haven't done that for a while. That was hard. Water! Puppy! Come on! Come on! Oh, wow. That is the Flinders River. Isn't that great? Hughenden was occupied for at least 11,000 years from what they can work out from local records. Local discoveries by the Hughen-what people, Aboriginal tribe from this region, and was eventually discovered by Europeans in 1861 by Walker, whose tree we saw just back over there. A couple of years later, Ernest Henry established the kind of first presence here in town. It took about another 13 years for things to really kick off, the town to sort of get established, railway to arrive here and stuff like that. But this is why they thought it was such a great place to be. The Flinders River, longest in Queensland. And it's looking very dry right now. Let's go down and have a look. Oh, it's always good to get a bit of trail running. Here we go. That is as dry as a shearer's pallet. Oh, very dusty. In fact, this riverside walk is really quite beautiful. Even though there's no water in the river, it's stunning. Look at that one. That's a public toilet. Holy moly. Sorry, I don't mean to take you on like a tour of the public toilets of Hughenden. Maybe you find that fascinating. It's your fetish, not mine. But look at this one. Sorry, it's just like the sunlight's a bit hard to see there, but look at that, the mural. This is extraordinary. Somebody could really paint. That is definitely not a mural that I ever would have expected to find on the side of a toilet. Okay, without doubt, Hughenden has won the best public toilet in Australia award. That's remarkable. Congratulations, Hughenden. Ding ding. I don't know what it is, but you've got all these like plaques to commemorate people. I guess they may be important people in the region. Yeah, those ones go back a long time. I mean, I was going to say, maybe they've got a plaque for everybody in the town that's passed away, but it's not that small. 1,000 people. Dedicated to the dogs of war. Well, this is pretty much the only segment in town. It's called the Eco Walk. And I did one of these in Longreach. It's like a walk that's been designed for people to be able to get their exercise and know how many steps they've done and that sort of stuff. This whole segment is 3.6 kilometres. So let's go run it. No records today, that's for sure. You've already seen me on the ground. One of the things that's quite stunning is running alongside a totally dry riverbed, and yet here on the banks it's very green. Whew, very smelly. A lot of the water from this part of the world comes from the Great Artesian Basin, basically like an underground waterway, underground water reservoir. They pump out of the ground. It's very sulfuric though. It smells like that gas. That's the first turn around. Back we go. It's a baobab tree. In fact, I've seen a few of those baobab trees here in Western Queensland. I guess their ability to hold large amounts of water helps them survive in these tough conditions. Extraordinary plants. Second turnaround, and just on the outskirts town, there you go, cattle. You can see what this town is known for in terms of industry. It's hard, isn't it? That effort length of about 15 minutes. You've got to be close to your threshold. Still enough to have a lot of fatigue. The thing I find I'm just learning, because I'm just a recent runner, is when you start getting tired, making sure you keep your pace nice and high, keep getting that energy rebounding back off the road for you. Try and like lengthen out the stride, pump your arms. Suck in some deep breaths. We'll see how we went on that segment in just a minute. Well, I'm nice and warm now. I was going to finish my run there, but this bridge, it's got a segment on it. Down the hill, across the bridge, 24 seconds. Of course, I'm warm now, so I feel like I really want to give this a crack. Let's do this. Well, there's the segment. I don't know if I got that segment or not, we'll see, but definitely of all the places I've run so far on this trip, Hughenden has been my favourite. It's a beautiful day out here. Go enjoy it, whatever you do. Keep running. I'm Rob Malicki. I'll see you next time on Running Australia. Take it easy.